Damien Comolli is a huge admirer of Franck Kessie. And Ahli in Saudi Arabia are huge admirers of Nico Gonzalez. Are you guys beginning to see what I'm seeing? I feel like this is a deal that should be in the making. Ahli want a Juventus player. Juventus want an Ahli player. They are both of a similar age, which caught me by surprise. I'll be completely honest with you guys. I thought Kessie was 29, 30, 31. Kessie is only 28. In the prime years of his career. He's gone to Saudi, made the money, and now he's ready to come back to one of Europe's top 5 leagues and get the ball rolling once again. And he's only got 1 more year left on his deal. I didn't even do an introduction. Welcome to Hajj Ball. If you're new, make sure to like, make sure to subscribe. How you guys doing? How's everybody enjoying the summer? I'm not. But let's get into the video. Even though it's a bit late. Franck Kessie, Juventus want him. Damien Comolli's admirer. Nico Gonzalez, Ahli have reportedly placed a 30 million bid for his services. When I saw that piece of news, I was like, Juventus must be having a twerking competition in their headquarters. 30 million for Nico Gonzalez? There's a part of me that doesn't even believe it. If it's true, Juventus have to accept, but apparently Juventus, based on what I've read, it all depends on whether or not Nico Gonzalez agrees to go to Saudi Arabia, to the Middle East. And I feel like as of late, we've been seeing a lot of players, the money is right, the fee is right, the contract length is nice, the bonuses are nice, but they turn around and say, I'm 25, I'm 26, I'm 27, I still feel like I have so much to offer in European football. I'm not ready to go there yet. Now, don't get me wrong. Don't be disrespectful to the SPL. But I get it. I completely get it. But you see, in this sense, Nico Gonzalez, you don't have a choice. Juventus need the money. Because I will be completely honest with you guys. Serie A teams in general, I feel like they have sucked the energy out of me in this transfer window. It's so slow. Like, I know this is supposed to be a Nico Gonzalez, Franck Kessie video, but it's so slow. Every single day, Juventus are linked with this person. Juventus are admirers of this person. Juventus like this person. Juventus are tracking this person. Juventus have got their eyes on this person. Juventus have been offered this person. Come on, like, I understand, I'll be honest with you guys, that when it comes to Juventus, one part of me thinks their hands are tied behind their back. And I feel like at the moment, all their attention is on getting rid of players. Because you have to bear in mind, some of these dudes are on a lot of money. Like, for example, 2 of the assets that Juventus are looking to cash in on is, number 1, Dusan Vlahovic, the highest paid player at the club, the highest paid player in the Serie A. Second is Douglas Luiz, the highest paid midfielder at the club, one of the highest paid midfielders in Serie A. Like, if you get both of those 2 off your wage books, regardless of the fee, you can now play about. Like I've always said, Dusan Vlahovic's wage can be split over 2-3 players. Douglas Luiz's wage can definitely be split over 1 or 2 players. Both of them are not really attracting some attention. I forgot what the club was. There's a club in the Premier League. I bet West Ham. West Ham are looking at Douglas Luiz. They're willing to offer 10 million loan fee with a 30 million obligation to buy. I'd leave that for last resort. I'll be honest with you guys. Like, Douglas Luiz is good enough to warrant the money now. None of this will pay you now and then pay you in 5 years' time and this and that. But Douglas Luiz, there's not much attention. As much as there's a lot of clubs that admire him, I feel like a lot of clubs are not willing to pay Juventus what they want because they're looking at his career and they're saying, it hasn't really picked up for you at Juventus. So why on earth am I going to pay Juventus the premium price? I'm going to give you guys the bare minimum and you either take it or you continue keeping this guy on your books, paying him the wages that you agreed to pay him and he's not really offering you much. Okay? And do you know what it is? Like, I have a little issue. Juventus, in my opinion, went about the Club World Cup wrong. Douglas Luiz, it felt like prior to the Club World Cup, a decision was made. He is going to be sold. Juventus are open to offers. But there's no guarantee that you're going to get offers. There's no guarantee you're going to get the offers that float your boat. You know what I mean? Like, you're not going to get offers what you want. You might get a 10 million offer, but you want 30, you want more 40. I feel like in the Club World Cup, Juventus should have gone about it where they integrated him. They gave him the minutes. They basically told him, listen, if the right offer comes, we are going to have to let you go. But if not, and you have to stick around, we are going to integrate you. We are going to make you feel like you are part of the team, like you've got something to offer. Because the fact that he only played one 45-minute performance and he never ever touched grass once again, even if he wanted to stick around and prove himself, I feel like the way he was treated in the Club World Cup, it wasn't really the best. And the problem is, 2-3 weeks later, there's no guarantees that Juventus are about to get offers for him, let alone the offers that they truly want. Dusan Vlahovic case, that's a case for itself. But Juventus really needs to get the ball moving, guys. And Kessie from Saudi Arabia, for me, it just makes sense. It makes sense. The team that you're negotiating with want a player from you. You want a player from them. Now, fair enough in terms of overall wages, in terms of the price tag. Yes, that's an obstacle, but that's where you sit down and you negotiate. Even if it comes down to, I'll be honest with you guys, like in my opinion, if I was a board member, I would definitely be looking at Ahli and saying, you got to give me some cash plus Kessie. Like, it shouldn't be the other way around where it's Ahli looking at Juventus and telling them, yeah, you better give us Nico Gonzalez plus cash for somebody like Franck Kessie. No, it should definitely be the other way around. Yeah, if they can't agree on something, I'll be honest with you guys, they're both the same age. Kessie's a better player. Go for it. Just go for the like-for-like swap. The ball needs to get moving, guys. Like, the Serie A campaign starts in about 3 to 4 weeks. Pre-season starts. I'm not too sure when Juventus' pre-season camp starts because of the Club World Cup. But as far as I know, clubs across the Serie A, they've already started pre-season. They've got their pre-season games in the next 10 days. Like, in the next 7 to 14 days. The next 1 to 2 weeks. Juventus might be getting a 1-2 week extension on that. But as a coach, you always want your new recruits in at pre-season. I'll be honest with you guys, you don't want new recruits when the season starts and now you have to find a way to integrate them, and maybe you've started the first 3 games of the season winning back to back to back. You don't want to mess things up, bro. You want your team when pre-season starts. That's where you familiarize yourself with them. They familiarize themselves with you. Like, I've always been an advocate of get the coach, his players, through preseason. Don't make any more signings once preseason starts. Unless, like, I don't know, a bargain comes up out of nowhere or a player leaves last minute and you need a replacement. Juventus have only really signed Jonathan David. They still need 2 centre-halves. Alberto Costa is apparently leaving. In my opinion, they still need another attacker. Regardless, I don't think Conceição's a good player, but as in, if they're going to keep him, it's dragging out. Now, there's 20% of his rights that need to be waived. Like, this is all going to bite Juventus in the arse once preseason starts. Next thing you know, the season starts. And I'm actually beginning to worry. Like, I'm actually beginning to look at it and say, if they can't even get a deal over the line for 1 centre-half, what's to tell me they're going to get 2? What's to tell me they're going to get 2? If Alberto Costa goes and they still need to get 2 centre-halves, they still need to get themselves another attacker. They're trying to agree a deal with Kolo Muani, with Conceição, probably another midfielder, another wing-back. Like, I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, there's a very high possibility Juventus actually go into next season with this squad looking very, very, very weak, very light, and they'll pay the price. I'll be honest with you guys. Like, they'll pay the price for it. Like, the ball needs to get moving. It needs to get moving, guys. But I don't know. Maybe this is just a frustrated Arab venting in front of the camera. Now, if you're new, make sure to like, make sure to subscribe, and I will catch you guys on another one.